Okay guys, so now after we breathe and then we bring the nervous system down, we quiet down everything, we're gonna do a little bit of a specific form of meditation that's come from yoga. That's called Yoga Nidra. And it's basically the yogic siesta. It's based on sleep. We're trying to bring the brain in the same wavelength that you have just before you fall deep asleep. Before you fall asleep, there is a small moment basically where your body is asleep but your mind is still partly conscious. And we're gonna try by relaxation to bring you into that level and to stay there, to have like a very, very intense and deep recovery for the body. It really is like rejuvenate and bring you a lot of benefits. Okay, so today we're doing like a simpler version. There is many Yoga Nidra that goes way deeper into the practice and that lasts for very long. You can do like an hour and a half, 3-hour practice. Today we'll do like a 15, maybe 20 minutes just to get the physical benefits. So guys, lay down on your back. Up. Relax, the feet are parallel, hips apart. The hands are on the floor, palm facing up along the body. Here you go. And first, before we start anything, just start to invoke a complete feeling of relaxation. Try to relax every body part that will still feel a little bit tense. Breathe deep, always still keeping this full breathing that we use since the beginning, starting from the bottom all the way to the top and exhale all the way down. Relaxing everything. And before we start, during the practice we want two main things, which are keeping the eyes closed at all time and try to stay completely still. If you ever feel you need to move, to adjust, to scratch or anything, feel free to do it, but try to do it from a conscious place. Visualize yourself doing it, do the action and then come back to stillness. So before we start, we're gonna repeat in our mind 3 times. And for those of you which have like a strong visualization, you can also see it getting written inside of your mind. We're gonna repeat, I'm gonna practice Yoga Nidra. I will keep my eyes closed and I will not move. And you repeat that inside of you. I will practice Yoga Nidra. I'm gonna keep my eyes closed and I will not move. I'm gonna practice Yoga Nidra. I will keep my eyes closed and I will not move. Now start to get aware of all the point of contact of your body with the floor. Starting from the back of the head and scanning down, feeling all the parts of your body that are in contact. Every body part you feel that is touching, every exhale you feel that your body is getting heavier and heavier and that the skin is spreading towards the floor, almost like if you're melting like wax, sinking into the ground and entering more and more in contact with the ground with your skin. Still keeping the breath deep and soft, up and down from the lower belly, all the way up to the head, and down from the head to the lower belly. Really feeling every inhale, creating expansion in the body, creating space, making yourself bigger, almost like a balloon you're inflating. And every exhale making you heavier and heavier and more relaxed to the mat. Not trying to force any type of breathing, not trying to use willpower for anything. Just observing and then maybe elongating the breath a little bit. The more you remove the willpower from the equation, the more relaxation. And And now, before we start to dive into it, I'm gonna invite you to guys choose what's called a sankalpa, or an intention for the practice. So like a short, affirmative, positive sentence. It can be anything. It can be something as simple as I'm gonna stop to drink caffeine, or it could be something a little bit more on the spiritual side. I wanna invite more love and gratefulness in my life. Anything that you feel you need to implement and that you wanna keep working with. You choose that for yourself and you repeat it in your mind 3 times. And you really connect with the feeling of it, whatever it is that feels right for you today. Really keep it simple, short sentence, very obvious. And know that you choose and repeat in your mind the sankalpa. We're going to start the practice. Bringing all your attention and awareness to your left thumb. Relaxing all the small muscle around the thumb, all the small little tendon and ligament connecting the thumb to the hand. Feeling on the inhale, the joint of the thumb getting expanded and more spacious. And on the exhale, everything getting softer and heavier. Moving on to the left index. Left mid finger, 4th finger, and pinky. And all the fingers of the left hand are completely soft and relaxed, free of tension, and they get heavier and heavier as we speak on every exhale. Continuing our way up with the palm of the left hand that gets softer as well. And the back of the left hand, or the whole left hand, getting heavier and heavier on every exhale and melting into the mat. Feeling the left wrist, all the little ligament and connection, bringing the hands and the forearm together, continuing our way up towards the forearm. Feeling those like cable-like muscle going all along the forearm, getting softer as we speak. Connecting its way all the way up to the elbow. The elbow gets softer. We breathe inside the elbow, creating space and expansion on the inhale, and heaviness and relaxation on the exhale, sinking to the mat. Continuing our way up towards the biceps and triceps. Feeling the attachment point of those to the shoulder and the armpit, and all your left arm from the finger all the way to the shoulder is completely soft and relaxed and melting down, sinking every exhale. Feeling so heavy that even if you wanted to move it, you couldn't. Attention is continuing down towards the left side of the rib cage and the chest, left side of the abdomen, the left hips, feeling the connection of the lower body to the upper body in the left hips inside, all the muscle here moving the hips, getting more and more relaxed, all the left side of the upper body getting softer and heavier. Continuing the way down towards the front of the left thigh, the quads getting softer, the back of the thigh, the hamstring, inner thigh and outer thigh, feeling all those line of muscle connecting the hips to the knee, getting more relaxed, more soft and heavier as we speak. Connecting to the knee, feeling the kneecap, the back of the knee, all the little tendon from left and right of the knee, connecting all the muscle of the leg. Breathe inside of the knee, feel the expansion on the inhale, relaxation and space on the exhale. Continuing our way down towards the front tibia and the calf of the left leg, the ankle and the Achilles, feeling the connection of the leg at the ankle, the heel, the arch of the left foot, the inside of the arch where we often hold a lot of tension, the top of the left foot, left big toe, feeling the connection really again, all those little ligaments, piece of cartilage and tendon that allow for those so subtle move of the toes, second toe of the left foot, third toe, fourth and pinky toe. And now all the left side of the body is completely relaxed, free of tension. Feel the difference between left and right. Appreciate the space and relaxation you created on the left. Breathe onto the whole left side of the body. Again, creating space and expansion on the inhale, weight and relaxation on the exhale. Bringing no attention to the right thumb. And same process, relaxing all the tension you could feel there, breathing into the right thumb, expanding on the inhale, releasing on the exhale. Right index finger, middle finger, third finger, and pinky. All the finger of the right hand, the palm of the right hand, and the back of the right hand. Breathe into your right hand, feel the expansion on the inhale, and exhale, feel the weight. Feel the connection at the wrists, creating space into the wrist and softness. Continuing your way up towards the right forearm, along those muscle-like cables, feeling the tendons attachment to the elbow, relaxing the inside of the elbow, biceps and triceps all the way up to the shoulder and armpit, and all the left arm is completely relaxed. All the right arm is completely relaxed as well. Right arm is getting heavier and heavier as we speak. Continue your way down to the right side of the torso, right side of the chest, right side of the belly, right hips, feeling the inside of the hip getting softer, getting more spacious on the inhale, more soft on the exhale. The front of the right thigh, quads getting completely soft, feeling the connection of the quads between the hips and the knee. The inner thigh on the right, outer thigh and back of the thigh, the hamstring, all the way to the knee. The kneecap getting softer, the inside of the knee, the back and the side, left and right, the whole right knee is now completely soft. Front of the right tibia, right calf, all the way to the ankle, the Achilles getting softer, the heel. Feel the inside of the ankle, breathe into it like inflating a small balloon inside your joint, and exhaling, you feel the space you just created and the heaviness falling into the mat, sinking to the ground. The arch of the right foot, the inside of the arch, the top of the right foot, the right big toe, second toe, third toe, Delafosse, and pinky. And now all the left leg, all the right leg are completely relaxed, sinking into the mat. Left side and right side completely heavy, completely free of tension. Bringing attention at the perineum, just between the anus and genitals, relaxing the pelvic floor, all the little muscle here, holding a lot of emotional tension. Going the way up, relaxing the genitals and the pubic bone, all the lower belly, the abs. Breathing here, feeling the softer the belly, the more there is space for oxygen to enter. Belly is expanding in front, sideways, and in the back into the mat. Relaxing the back of the belly as well, sacrum and sit bones. The lower part of the spine, the lumbar is getting softer, and you can feel on the inhale the little inflation of the balloon in the belly, creating space in between the vertebrae, decreasing tension and compression, allowing for everything to restore and go back to its natural place. Continuing up towards the belly button and the solar plexus, the lower part of the rib cage and the chest, feeling the rib cage expanding to the side as well, all the little intercostal muscle, the chest muscle, the pecs, everything gets softer and more free of tension. Same in the back, the base of the shoulder blade, the space in between the shoulder blade when we hold very often so much tension. The shoulder blade themselves and the muscle under them, everything getting softer and softer every exhale. Continuing your way up towards the top part of the shoulder, the traps in the back and the collarbone in front. Breathing here, inhale, expand, exhale, release. The throat getting softer, all the small muscle around the throat. The neck, all the small muscle around the neck vertebrae, feeling on the inhale the expansion you create, the elongation in the spine, in the neck, decompressing the disc between the vertebrae. The back of the head on the floor, getting softer and softer, the muscle of the scalp all around the skull. Inhale into the skull, exhale, feel the release. Coming now to the forehead, and start to release all the little expression muscle we use all day when we're speaking and expressing emotion to our friends. Releasing the spot in between the eyebrows themselves, the eyelids and the eyes. Let the eyes fall slightly back inside of their socket, getting softer. Small muscle around the nose, muscle of the temp and the cheek, small muscle around the mouth. The jaw is getting softer, maybe dropping a little bit down naturally if it's happening. Muscle around the ear, the chin, even the muscle of the tongue inside of the mouth. Everything softer. You feel like your face is made of wax and melting on top of your skull. And now your whole body is completely relaxed and free of tension. You can feel the inhale creating space everywhere, making you lighter and lighter. And the exhale relaxing and making you heavier and heavier and softer and softer. Know that the body is entirely relaxed. We focus only on the breath, going up and down, starting from the perineum, inflating the belly, following the spine, chest, throat, all the way up to the top of the head. Exhaling down from the top of the head to the throat, the chest and the belly. And we feel the elongation we're creating on the spine. It's not about willpower. It's not about trying to do anything. The more we release, the more we put ourselves away from the equation, the more the body can restore, accessing the natural intelligence of our cells on a way deeper level. Now let's play a bit with moving the attention, developing our inner senses. Hold the attention to the right hand. Hold the attention to the left hand. And both hands together, breathing from the hand. Maybe you have some little sensation of heat, little energy movement, maybe nothing, really it's not mandatory. But again, imagine you're breathing from the hand. And then hold the attention to the right arm, left arm, both arms together, breathing into the arms. Inhale, creating space. Exhale, creating more relaxation and more weight. Attention to the right foot, left foot, both feet together, breathing from the feet, feeling all the arch and the bottom of the feet, almost like you can absorb oxygen from there and exhale from it. Again, inflating from inside, creating space, decompressing every part of the joint and the bones. Exhale, releasing all the muscle and ligament of tension. Right leg. All the attention to the right leg, all the part of the leg. Left leg. And both of the leg together. Now one more time, the whole body at once, feeling like we're breathing from every square inches of our skin, every cell is inflating from oxygen and releasing from tension on the exhale. For a couple of breaths we're staying there, feeling the body getting heavier and heavier, sinking to the mat. Then we're going to start to bring consciousness back a little bit more to the physical body. Maybe moving the toes a little bit, moving the finger, creating some small movement, but take your time. If you want to stay there a little bit more, you're very welcome to. There is no rush. Whatever move is needed, maybe swaying the head a bit left and right, stretching, whatever you need to comfortably start to reactivate the physical body. And whenever it feels okay and really on your own time, there is absolutely no rush. If you need to stay here 5 more minutes, don't force yourself. You can roll on either side and find your way back to a sitting position. If you need to stay a little bit to the side in a fetal position, it's welcome as well. Really, this time is for you. There is absolutely no rush. Welcome back, guys.
Can we do that every day?
Wow,
Yes,
this
we can.
was very powerful. It's not easy because the mind keeps wandering all the time.
Yep.
And in the beginning, you're like in tension. You try to relax, but there is the tension. And then only when you come to the point when you certain relax, you go into a trance.
It is kind of a trance, yeah.
And there was a time when I cannot follow what you're saying because
It doesn't matter.
because even if you come to this point, but I just completely relax, and you're still here, but I feel already everything, So it's just I think for each person, it's going to be different
Totally.
feeling. And there was a time when I kind of completely went, I don't know where, and then I hear you talking, and then and I just like, what happened? Did I fall asleep?
And you're kind of, but not really.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
exactly
yeah.
where you want to go.
It's incredible. Like I thought that for a time I fell asleep.
By the way, back home, if it's happened and you fall asleep during the practice, let it be. And have a little nap, take it easy. It means your body needs it. Over time and practice, you can like keep the consciousness awake while you're doing it. But if it's happened that you fall asleep, flow with it.
How sweet it was.
Yeah, amazing. Very deep.